about this solo record. What can we expect from a Cristyle solo record?
Well,
you've written so many different, things for different people. So it's like, okay, what can we expect from your record?
Wow. Well, first and foremost, I get that question a lot, and the first thing when I'm in and I'm doing records for me, you can definitely expect something that's 100% my best. I'm not going to give anything less than what I can do. So whatever you get is absolutely the best of Cristyle, and I can't categorize it. I can't give it the genre, so to speak, because there's so many different levels and so many different types of music that I love. You can just expect my absolute best, and I literally go in the studio and allow God to just take control, and I don't know what to expect. So
like a list of favorite producers that you want to work with? Yeah,
I do have there is Mr. Jerkins, Mr. Darkchild himself.
Yes, we need that on there.
We've actually already we've done one together for the album already, and I love it. I'll just say that. I've been doing a lot of work with an up-and-coming producer named Baby Grand. It's actually a female producer. Yeah, BG from the U Stream. So
yes.
We do a lot of.
If you don't follow Cristyle on Twitter, you need to. We've linked several times. Definitely go follow her. We'll be linking you in the chat room. Follow her on Twitter. She streams every once in a while. And I always feel like it's an educational experience, and that's why I wanted you on the show. So really, because we have a lot of singers, songwriters. Tonight we're celebrating some of the past up-and-coming singers that have been here on the show. What kind of advice would you give a singer and a songwriter that are trying to break into the business and that are trying to, be successful in the business?
Well, I would say, whatever you're doing, just find one to focus on and get that in first. You don't want to, and I'm not an expert, but just in my opinion, you don't want to do too much too soon. Definitely humility is a big key factor, because there's a lot of things that you need to learn, even when you feel like you're the best. Like, I've been singing forever, but there's things that I'm learning now about singing that I never knew, and I've been singing since 3 years old. So there's definitely a humility factor that has to play a huge, major part, because, talent is one thing, but there's a lot of talented people in the world, but there's a difference between those who make it and those who don't. And I think that's humility. I think that's work ethic. I think that's patience. Oh, my God, patience is so key.
I keep telling all these artists that, too. You got to be patient in this business.
You have to understand that you're not the only one. You know what I mean? Like, I used to think, I'm the only one that wants to sing and be a singer, so why can't I do it? Or when I started songwriting, I wrote this record, why can't I get it placed? But there's a million other songwriters, a million other singers that are working just as hard, if not harder than you, and they're trying to do the same thing, and you have to be patient and wait your turn. I would also say, don't focus on the people beside you, and in that respect, I'm saying the people who are coming up with you, don't be so focused on everybody else and their success. Because everybody has
I just said that the other day, Cristyle. So funny you saying this to me.
Yeah, like everybody has a different path. You know what I mean? Like we're all. My dream is my dream, and I'm going to get to it the way that I have to. But if I'm too focused on the person beside me and how quickly they got to it, and I'm jealous and I'm hating, then I can't focus on me. And I'm if you follow me, you follow me. I'm very spiritual, and I believe in people blocking blessings that way. I'm all about you just got to be focused on you and be humble and be patient, and hard work pays off. I know that's a corny statement. People say it all the time, but it's so true. It absolutely.
I mean, during your youth, you mentioned something about the whole songwriting, process and how you're always writing and things like that. Can you kind of elaborate on that?
How I'm always writing. I'm always concepting. And I don't even know if that's a word.
Concepting. We'll make it a word.
Right. I'm just gonna write it right now. I'm concepting all the time. I could be sitting in a restaurant and I may overhear a conversation, or I may be in a conversation and I hear something that just sounds like a song to me. Everything sounds like music to me. I can look at a picture and the picture looks like it needs a song that goes along with it, and I feel it's my job to write that song to go along with that picture. So wherever I am, if it's a conversation or a picture or movies, I love movies because I go there and I get into it and I follow the characters and I just become a part of it, and I feel like I have to write the soundtrack to that movie when I go in the studio the next time, you know. So that's how my process is. There's no formula.
What about writers?
But writer's block?
Yeah. Do you believe in that?
You know, I believe in it, but I can't claim it. I can't claim it only because I don't have the luxury of having it. You know, when I'm in a session to write a record for Rihanna, I can't go up and say, hey guys, you know, thanks for having me, but I'm having a little writer's block today. I can say it, but you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna be like, okay, cool, well, you can go ahead.
They're gonna be like,
I like that. Yeah, like I'll go and get something to eat. By the time I come back, then I got 5 records out of another writer, you know, and I've missed my spot. So I do believe that it's possible, you know, to have writer's block, but I just can't claim it because I don't have that luxury, you know what I mean?
And speaking of Rihanna, I mean, right now she has the #1 song on iTunes, only girl in the world that you wrote. Can you tell us a little bit about that song, how that came about, and, you know, are you writing any other songs on the Rihanna record?
Oh, my God. Okay, so before I tell you how it came about, let me just tell you my little story. I was in Apple today because I was looking at my iPhone, and the guy is, like, setting up my iPhone. He's, like, activating it and everything, and he's on iTunes. And he, like, starts playing the song, and I'm just listening to it like, wow, I can't believe I wrote that, and I'm in Apple, and he's playing it, and he doesn't even know, you know, he's just randomly playing it, and he's like, that's a good song. And I'm just sitting there like, wow, ain't God good?
Tell him?
But,
you didn't tell him that you wrote that?
I whispered it to him later on.
Oh, okay.
I normally don't. I normally never, like, I'm the one that you will never know. Like, I will just sit there and laugh and joke with you, and you'll never know what I'm doing or nothing, because I just don't like to. I don't talk about myself very well. I can talk about you very well.
I'm going to need you not to talk about me. Oh, Cristyle.
In a good way, though. In a good way. But as far as how the song came about, I actually got the concept from, I was Googling some things about her, because I've been trying to write some songs for Rihanna for a while now. I love her style. I love her vocals. I think that she has a presence on records that kind of doesn't go, I think it's underrated, actually. She definitely has a voice in the industry that sticks out and stands out, and I think that I know for me as a songwriter, when I'm in the booth and I'm writing a Rihanna record, I try to sound like her, and it's fun. Like, I actually enjoy trying to sing like her, you know, because of the way that she sings. I think it's very distinctive. But I was Googling some things about her, and I saw that she had a tour, you know, called The Last Girl on Earth. And I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Like, just the thought of that, to be the last girl on Earth. And I was like, what's another way of saying that, you know? And so I decided, you know, to come up with the title, Only Girl in the World. So I go in the studio. They do this big Rihanna camp where they want to find records for her. And I go in the studio with Stargate. First day of the camp, we write this record. And I know on Ustream I was telling people, but to be honest with you, I didn't like it that much. I'm very critical of myself and what I do. I'm like my worst critic. So when I was in the booth recording it, I was like, nah, this ain't it. This ain't the one. This ain't the one. So everybody loved it, and it didn't hit me. I didn't love it until actually I heard her sing it, which was like a week ago when I finally heard her voice on it. Yeah, like that's when I loved it. Like I started to like it a little more as I listened to the demo, but it wasn't until about a week ago when it came out and I listened to her and I was like, wow, this is really nice. Like it's a good song. So that's my Only Girl in the World story.
Did you write any other records on the album?
No, I didn't. As far as I know, the album is, I think they said it was done. I'm not sure, but I wrote a lot of records during the camp, but that record right there, I think it stood out so much that I could have done that one record. Yeah, I could have done that one record and went home because I think it just overshadowed everything else.
Wow, that's amazing. I mean, Rihanna is, you know, one of the it performers out right now.